Hi, this is Ambi from Board Game Blitz, and this is my news update vlog thing for March of 2022, which is really the updates for February of 2022, so I should change the name. But then I would have two of the same name because last month was February. Oh well.
Vlog thing. News update vlog thing.
We didn't have any guest appearances in February that I know of, and we didn't have any videos on the Dice Tower. I haven't really been doing that many videos on the Dice Tower outside of Board Game Breakfast segments, so for videos that we did in February, that's just videos that were on this channel, which is the top 30 and 30. So if you missed that, check that out. That was my top 30 plays, or top 30 games that I played in the last 30 months as of January. So it was 30 months before January. But it's basically I made a top X list of the games that I played since I made my last top 100 list. So games that I've actually played, not necessarily my top games of all time, but some of them do overlap. Also, let me know in the comments if I should still be mentioning videos that I posted on this channel in this section of last month's videos, or if that's redundant, because you can probably just look at the channel and we don't post that many videos. So yeah, let me know if you want this recap. For upcoming videos this month, I don't have any big ones planned, but I have some short videos like Board Game Breakfast segments that I'll be posting after they appear on Board Game Breakfast at some point. And also, I have a song that I'm working on editing, so another children's song video, and then also some jigsaw puzzles that I finished. I streamed them actually, but I also am making a YouTube video of like a time lapse of putting together the puzzle. I do have some ideas for some larger videos and top 5 lists and stuff, or just lists of 5 things that aren't ranked because I'm not great at ranking things. But I'm not sure when I'll be able to actually film and edit those together because I have a big editing project coming up on my other channel, which is my song parody channel. I'm going to be doing a lot of editing on that in the next couple of months. So yeah, I'm not sure when I'll be able to make the videos for this channel, maybe in a few months. Okay, on to acquisitions in February, which I got a lot of. So I got a lot of review copies. Some of them were surprise review copies, but I got Origin's First Builder, which is a Euro game from Board and Dice. I have not played it yet, and I will be talking about it on the podcast at some point. Yeah, it seems pretty cool. There's, you have the workers, these workers that are dice, and like they upgrade, and then when you go to a spot, it like changes the number, like you have to have like a 4 or higher to go to the spot, but then when you go there, it changes to you have to have a 5 or higher. So I guess you'll have to figure out which order to go in to block other people or to make sure you don't get blocked and stuff. So I haven't played it yet, but I'll be talking about it on the podcast. I also got from Boards and Dice the Book of Rituals, which is a puzzle book. I'm not going to open it because I've already completed this. Well, okay, I can show you a little bit. Maybe I'll flip through here. Like, okay, that didn't tell you anything. But basically, it's a puzzle book themed around, they made Escape Tales, The Awakening, and Escape Tales, the other games in the Escape Tales series. This is, I guess, in the same thematic universe. And you're trying to like complete these rituals and stuff. But there's a bunch of different puzzles in here, and you write in the book, so that's why I'm not showing you it. But I went through it, and I really enjoyed it. So I'll also be talking about this on the podcast. I also got a review copy of Fire in the Hole. This is a Kickstarter preview copy, so it is, I think it's currently on Kickstarter now, and I talked about it on the podcast. But yeah, this is a dexterity game with a pop-up ship, so go check out pictures of it because it's pretty cool. Then this is not a review copy, but I backed the Kickstarter for Union Station a while ago. Well, actually, it wasn't that long ago because this is fulfilled pretty quickly. But this is designed by Travis Hill, who has designed he's designed some RPGs and couple of train games, I think. But yeah, so this is a train game. I don't remember much about it, but I backed it, and I will play it at some point. And then I got some more review copies from Free League Publishing. I got Tales from the Loop, which is a cooperative board game. I'm not familiar with this IP. I guess it's a TV show or something, Tales from the Loop. But yeah, it's a cooperative game, and I like cooperative games, or my group likes cooperative games. So I'm excited for that. And then also from Free League Publishing, I got, this is not a board game, it's an RPG. The One Ring RPG. They have a second edition. So I got the starter set and then this book. So I'm going to be playing that. I really like Lord of the Rings, so I'm excited. Toby doesn't like Lord of the Rings as much. He's not as much into fantasy, but he agreed to play it with me, so, and it can play 2 players. So I'm excited to get into that. And I'll talk about that on the podcast as well later. And then my final acquisition for this video, which actually wasn't in February, but I got it today, so I'm going to count it for this video. I bought this jigsaw puzzle from the BGG Geek store. So the BGG Geek, I'm a subscribe to their store emails, and recently they got puzzles. So they had like a bunch of puzzles that are board game covers, and this one is Sidereal Confluence, which is, I looked through their list of puzzles that they had, and this was like the one where I like the game, and then also the art looks like really cool for a puzzle. I think this would be a really fun puzzle to do. So this is the 1,000-piece jigsaw puzzle I got from the BGG Geek store, and then while I was at it, at the store, I got a t-shirt too. Yay! I wanted some of their other t-shirts, but like they're out of stock, so in my size, so oh well. And maybe I'll do an unboxing of some of these, especially the puzzle. I'm sure puzzle unboxings are really interesting. But I might do unboxings of some of these games tonight on Twitch. So come check that out, virtual stream. We're also going to be finishing up the Day at the Festival from Big Potato Games that I got as a review copy. I finished the puzzle, but I'm going to be figuring out the riddles of the band and artist names, because I am bad at that. So I will need everyone in chat to help me. All right, since February is a short month, not as many games played, but I had 28 plays of 12 different games, according to my BG stats. Some of those were children's games again. I guess 4 of those plays were children's games. I'm still only logging games that my kids play if they play all the way through almost by the rules. So it's still not a whole lot. But I didn't play that many new to me games. I guess the best new to me game was Paleo. That's a cooperative game. We actually played it incorrectly at first, so it was like super easy. It's a cooperative like survival game, kind of like a simpler Robinson Crusoe type theme. But then it was like super easy when we first played it because our friend like read the rules wrong. And then after like the third game, or in the middle of the third game, he realized that like we weren't supposed to get points for something. It was just something that prevented us from dying, and we were like getting points each time we did that. So then it got a lot more difficult and more like stressful, and actually felt more like a survival game, which it is. So it's more fun now. But I think I still enjoy, like Robinson Crusoe was one of my favorite games, so I think I still enjoy that more than Paleo. In Paleo, you have like multiple people that you're controlling, and you don't feel as invested in each character. Whereas in Robinson Crusoe, you're just like one character, each person. So I like that better thematically, I guess. And for my favorite game overall of the month, I think it's still, I don't remember if this was my favorite game last month, but Cross Clues is still like our go-to game that we've been playing a bunch. Great party game that's kind of like Codenames-esque, but it's completely cooperative, and you're all trying to figure out clues and guess clues at the same time, and there's a timer. So I like all these things that I like. Oh, and I forgot, like the Book of Rituals, that I guess is a play this month. So this is probably my favorite new to me. I forget, this doesn't like really seem like a board game to me because it's just a book of puzzles. So I didn't think of that, but it is on Board Game Geek. So, and I logged it. So this counts as my favorite game that I played this month, since I'd actually completed it all this month. As to what I'm looking forward to, it's the One Ring RPG. I'm not sure if I'll get to be playing it next month or the month after, but there is a nice starter set that'll be easier to get into than like the full RPG. So I'm excited for that. So if you missed my top 30 and 30, check it out here. This is going to be my top 10, I guess. So to see some of my favorite games that I've played recently. And that's it for this month's news update blog thing. Thanks for watching Board Game Blitz.